Good morning, traders. It is Friday, June 7th. I have taken a long position here, not in the trading room. It's only 3:52 a.m. Pacific Standard Time right now. Most of you are asleep, except for those of you on the East Coast of the USA. And this is actually the Euro code right here. I'm taking the Euro code. Gotten a relatively tight 11 tick stop on this, down to 44.04, just going for 30 ticks on this trade. Again, this is the Euro code. I'm not in the trading room right now. I'm just demonstrating that there are more than one codes to the market. Being here in Thailand is perfect to take advantage of them. Anywhere in Europe is also good. But if you're in California, it's only 3:54 a.m. right now. 6:54 if you're in New York time. So even in New York, it's quite early in the morning. But when I was living in California, I used to dream of being able to take these trades that I could never do while I lived in California because it just came too early. And Hawaii is also very, very bad because it's 3 hours even earlier. So, see, Hawaii would be like about 2 o'clock in the morning right now. So, really bad. And I never lived on the East Coast, so I was never able to use that good time period. But even then, there's ones that aren't so good for that either. But definitely the East Coast is way better than the West Coast for trading. But here in Thailand, you know what time it is to me here? Let me take a look at my iPhone. It is 5:57 p.m., so almost to 6 o'clock. 6 p.m. to me here right now. So it's like perfect to trade this one and then trade the USA session. It's like evening trading, you know. It makes it really nice for me. Anyway, I will come back in a little bit to show the progression, of course, the outcome of this trade, but I'm just going to go for 30 ticks here, up to 44.45. Should be able to make it very easily. I'll be back. I want you to notice, though, how this thing has been doing nothing but go down, and then went sideways pretty much, and then go down, and now I'm taking it long. How would I know to go long here? You know, what's going to make it go up now? All of a sudden now it's going to go up? Why? Why would it go up now? Well, there is a reason. And I track these codes within my charting service. And this trade was called out in advance within my charting service. And, you know, there's nothing like using the codes. Can't compare them to any other type of trading. By the way, just to point this out, my exit is up at 45, right? Guess what? That means that this thing's got to go from here all the way up to right here. That would be by far the biggest bounce it's made all day long. And now all of a sudden, I'm saying it's supposed to go and do this. Who on earth would expect that right now? Who? What trader would expect that? Is there any trader out there, anywhere in the world, that would expect that right now? Probably not. Maybe once it starts going up, maybe then they would think it would continue to go up. But why right now? When all it's doing is showing nothing but weakness. Why would it all of a sudden turn direction and go back up and not hit that stop? Well, there is a reason why. And it is because a computer is controlling the movement right now, not buying and selling. And you're going to see that I'm going to be right. And it will move up. It will hit my exit for 30 ticks. Now, it might go up even higher. I don't know. I can't tell that. I can't, the computer, when it gives away its tells, it doesn't tell me exactly how far it will go, unfortunately. I wish it did, but it doesn't. I can only tell by its tells if it's going to make a move in another direction or not, and or continue with the direction or not. Like, for instance, if this was going to continue to go down, it would tell me that. but I know that it's going to go up. And my point here is that when you know how the codes work, especially this code, which is the code 2, there's no substitute. You can't compare this to any other type of trading in the world. This is like knowing what's going to happen before it even happens. Okay, the trade is moving up here. I don't expect it to take a whole lot longer to make it to the exit, but it should be able to make it to the 30-tick exit without too much difficulty. So anyway, again, my point to all of this is that I wanted to show you, by the use of the codes, I could tell where to take an entry that would equal a successful trade going the opposite direction of what it's been going for the biggest bounce that it's made the whole entire day. I mean, here's the start of July 7th right here, okay? Pacific Standard Time, California time. Time is all relative, of course. But we're talking about California time now. So California time, here's the start of the day. Turned midnight. Okay? And all it's done is gone down. It's never once bounced at all, really, at all. It bounced a little bit here, but nothing going back past this bar, just kept going down. Bounced a little bit here, but nothing past this bar. And just came up slightly right there and then headed back down. Now it's making a move straight up and getting very close to my 30-tick exit. How could I possibly have known that it would do that? I mean, there's no logic to explain it outside of the fact that this is all being controlled by a computer. I know how the computer works. I track the code 2. I know exactly where it's going to make its move. And how easy is it to take a trade from that and make money from that? Not too difficult. So anyway, my point is, by knowing the code system, I mean, I think it would be lunacy to trade the market without knowing the codes. That would be just absolute lunacy. It would be crazy why anybody would do something like that. Obviously, if they knew the codes, they would know that. They would know that they would never want to trade without using the code, because there's no substitute to it whatsoever. Anyway, it's not going to take too much longer for it to hit the exit. I'll come back once it does. By the way, I've now put a break-even stop on the trade. Stop is right here at 16. Entry is at 15. And I'm just letting it go. I'll come back. By the way, just taking a look at the daily chart here. Look at where I bought at. Right down at the bottom of the daily. Right off the bottom, and now it's moving back up. Now imagine buying after the thing has gone down, straight down, way down at the bottom, and you're betting that it's going to move back up again. I mean, who would make that bet? Not too many people out there. But when you know the codes, it makes it easy to make such a bet, because it really isn't a bet at all. It's just mathematics. Basic, simple mathematics. Or basic, simple chart, if you want to call it that. Based upon how the computer operates, how it works, how it moves. The tells that it gives away, which have to all be tracked now, because they do change it from week to week, so that's why I track it within my charting service. But once you learn the codes, you can track it yourself. You can do the exact same thing, or you can pay me from the charting service to track it for you. Or you can just do the trading room and just follow my trades. But I don't have the trading room open at this particular time, so you could learn the codes yourself, do the charting service if needed, and take these trades to be able to make money at this time, and make even more money than just my charting service, for instance. I take this particular trade all the time. So anyway, I'll come back once it's made it to the exit. Okay, the trade is almost there. Now keep in mind, look at where I've purchased. Way down here towards the very, very bottom of the 10-minute chart. Now imagine that somehow, some way, I knew that it was going to go all the way up, and it will continue to go up. It's probably, if I had to take a guess, it's probably going to go somewhere up to about 50, maybe even 60, maybe. It could go anywhere up there, but getting out at 45, actually it's the top right there at 45. It's probably going to get broken and come up somewhere up here. But I'm just taking 30 ticks, just a mathematical 30 ticks, not based upon anything else other than just a 30 tick trade from my entry. If it goes all the way up, up here, I could say, oh well, I should have, went for more, blah blah blah. But it's just a 30 tick trade to me. That's all it is. That's all I care about. But my point is that somehow, some way, I knew even after it going way down, I could just take one entry and take a 30 ticks from the market. And the reason why is, again, because it's being controlled by a computer. I know how the computer works. I teach it within my code videos. This is actually using code 2, and I track this every day in my charting service. Every single day I track it, and I called this code to be good for this week. It's been good every day this week, and it's obviously good today as well, on Friday. So anyway, we're almost there, 5 ticks away from the exit, and should be able to make it, no problem. Anyway, I'll come back. Oh, and I've got trading coming up in a little while for the trading room. That comes up in 1 hour, a little less than 1 hour, 57 minutes to be exact. I'll be inside the trading room, and we're going to take another trade based upon another code. I'm just using the Euro session code right now that comes during the European time. Everybody in Europe could easily take this trade, obviously. Where to go to? 44. Almost there. It'll hit. Anyway, I will come back. Okay, it has hit for the 30 ticks. So anyway, I'm done with this trade now, and now I'm going to be doing some trading within the trading room in 56 minutes from now. So I'm going to get ready for that to come, and I'm going to take another trade. Hope all of you traders are doing well. Hope you're being inspired by the codes, and I hope that you charting subscribers out there were able to hit this trade just like I did. Anyway, I will be back later to upload another video for the day trading I do in the trading room. Happy trading out there.